Let Bryant Enterprises be your one-stop shop for your party entertainment needs. If you're in need of balloon twisters, face painters, or bounce houses, just give them a call at 512-846-3334. If you're looking to rent a mascot costume or to hire a children's performer to appear as a superhero, princess, or one of their 85 other merry mascots, reach out to them. Bryant Enterprises Family Entertainment has been entertaining families in Caldwell County for 2 decades. Bozo the Hozo, the Christian Clown, the first entertainer for the company, has entertained thousands at the Lockhart Chisholm Trail Roundup Parade over the years. Family entertainment and family engagement are 2 phrases that are a part of Bryant Enterprises' core values. Whether it's motivational speaking at school assemblies, or writing children's books, or training personnel to engage fathers in the community, children and families are always at the heart of this organization. To find out more about Bryant Enterprises, feel free to check them out on social media or visit their website at bryant-enterprises.com. Changing Faces Barbershop has been serving the Lockhart and surrounding communities since 2009. Head barber and owner Lex Jennings and staff pride themselves on being a hip urban barbershop. For shaves, not only do we hit you with our Precessional Andes trimmers, we offer a close shave and edge up with a straight razor. If you're really wanting to be pampered, let us give you one of our famous hot towel shaves. For cuts, Changing Face barbers are all top of their class and are able to pull off any style, whether it's a mohawk, classic cut, fade, taper, or design. We pride ourselves on our talent, our drive, and want to give our clients the best experience available. For all styles, from the newest trends to old school cuts, our barbers here at Changing Faces have the skills to transform your look and feel. With over 10 years of combined experience, our barbers are on the cutting edge of the barber world. Come by one of our 2 locations, 2000 West San Antonio Street in Lockhart, Texas, Bug Lane, Suite 115 in San Marcos, Texas, or go to our website at cfbarbershop.com. When confronted with an auto accident, life can't come to a screeching halt. That's why Chayos Paint and Body is devoted to making the repair process as smooth as possible with their state-of-the-art technology, frequent status updates, and a 24/7 customer service center to help you every step of the way. With our state-of-the-art body shop and paint facility, repairing your car is a breeze. We are fully equipped with a powerful frame-straightening bay, expansive body shop, and our semi-down downdraft paint booth. Our automotive repair services include everything from oil changes, brake repair replacement, and suspension work to sophisticated mechanical repairs. Whatever your needs, we can offer premium service, affordable cost, and great customer service. These are just some of the differences that make Chayos Paint and Body the best choice for your car's recovery and automotive repair. Hazelet Drilling Incorporated are proud supporters of the community by sponsoring Youth League programs, T-Ball Express, Boys Junior League, Boys Coach Pitch, and Girls Coach Pitch teams. Established in 1978 by George Hazelet, Hazelet Drilling Incorporated was formed to provide quality water drilling service to farms and surrounding ranches. As the company grew, so did the spectrum of services to meet the growing needs of dedicated customers. Today, Hazelet Drilling is the leading water well, oil, and gas drilling company, known for quality work and one-on-one customer service. Hazelet Drilling and Supply is located at 915 Old McMahon Road in Lockhart, Texas, or you can call 512-398-6682. If you're in need of mechanical care, take your vehicle to Car Care Automotive, located at 1313 North Colorado Street in Lockhart, Texas. Owner and head mechanic Alex Juarez will give your vehicle the care it needs to get back on the road. Alex has over 30 years of mechanic work and is ASE certified. Whether your vehicle is gas or diesel, bring it to Car Care Automotive or call 512-668-4555 to schedule a visit. Mention that you heard this ad on the Lions Pride sports broadcast and get a free oil change with your automotive repair. If you're ready to lose weight fast, reach out to the Tim Torres Fitness Facebook page and chat with Tim. Tim has helped thousands of people all over the world in person and online through his mobile app and custom meal plans. So contact Tim Torres via Facebook and start losing weight today. Just look for Tim Torres Fitness on Facebook. Vest Auto Detail, located 1 block from beautiful downtown Lockhart, Texas, at 301 South Main Street. At Vest Auto Detail, they offer window tinting, paint correction, ceramic coating, and are considered the best in Caldwell County. When it comes to auto detailing, if you want the best, just book with Vest. Vest Auto Detail. Call 512-227-1511 to schedule your vehicle for a visit. Do you suffer with headaches, back pain, or neck pain? Chisholm Trail Clinic of Chiropractic's mission is to provide hope, healing, and health to the people of Lockhart and the surrounding area through natural chiropractic care. Dr. Peterson has been voted Best Chiropractor for the last 9 years. Call Chisholm Trail Clinic of Chiropractic to begin your path to hope, healing, and health. You can find Chisholm Trail Clinic of Chiropractic at 731 South Colorado Street in Lockhart, Texas, or you can call for an appointment at 512-668-4163. And now, live from the Lions Pride broadcast booth, the original voice of Lockhart Lion Sports, Emilio the Sarge Juarez.
And welcome, Manor Mustang fans and Hyde Park Panther fans, for Game 8 of the Lockhart Lions Varsity Baseball Tournament here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast. And this is going to be the start of the 2 p.m. game. It's going to get a little bit of a late start, but nonetheless, we're going to be ready for game number 8. And I'd like to welcome back all you Panther fans and all you Manor Mustang fans from yesterday as we get set for Game 8. Between the Manor Mustangs, the visiting team, and the Hyde Park Panthers, the home team. I'm Emilio Sarge Juarez, and I'm going to be bringing you all the live play-by-play action. And remind all you Panther and Mustang fans, if you got any shout-outs you'd like to give out, let me know right away. Lisa sends Fox, says, "Let's go Mustangs." As we get set for action, leading off for the Mustangs going to be number 16, Hunter Staff, and he's going to be the catcher. On the mound for the Panthers is going to be number 10, Gus May. As far as the Manor Mustangs, it's going to be number 16, Hunter Staff, Deuce Adams, Julian Vasquez, and then Eric Fox batting cleanup. First pitch, and we're underway. Swinging is going to be right over the second baseman's head to right field. And Hunter Staff is going to reach first. And the Mustangs going to start the game off in a hurry. And their 2 games they played yesterday, they won game 1 against the Lockhart Lions 4-2 before falling to the Dove Valley Cardinals in game number 2, 22-0, and they're back here on the diamond to take on the Panthers as number 4, Deuce Adams, squares around a bunt. Pulls back, it's going to be called strike. It looks like they're going to have Gus May remove a wristband that he had on his hand, on his wrist. So Hunter Staff starts things off with the single to right field. Deuce Adams showing bunt once again, this time trying to lay it down, will be fouled off the tip. Actually gets past the catcher, and there goes Hunter Staff rounding second all the way to third as the third baseman was charging. And Hunter Staff's going to make his way all the way around to third base on a pass ball. Great heads-up play by Staff. And here comes the coach for the Hyde Park Panthers. Looks like he's going to try and dispute that that the batter tipped the ball. But once the umpire makes his call, he's not going to want to say that he was wrong. So we'll leave it as it is, and Hunter Staff will remain at third base on the pass ball. Deuce Adams at the plate looking at 0-2. And that's going to be outside for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Eric Flores chimes in. Go Mustangs. A swing and a drive to right center field. And that's going to find some grass out there as Deuce will round first base and Hunter Staff will score. And the Mustangs are on the board. 1-0. As number 2, Julian Vasquez steps up to the plate. He will be at third base. Deuce Adams, who just singled, RBI single to right field. He'll be at second base when the Mustangs take the field as Vasquez squares around to show bunt, pulls back, runner's going to second, and will almost look like he slid underneath the tag, and he's going to be thrown out at second base. So Deuce Adams will be caught stealing as number 23, Adam McIntyre, threw a bullet down to second base. 0-1 pitch, going to be called strike right down the middle and make it count. No balls, 2 strikes. To Julian Vasquez. Swinging a drive to left field, and Vasquez is going to find his way on first. 3 straight base hits to start the game off for the Mustangs. 1 run, and Deuce Adams getting caught stealing at second base. And that'll bring up number 24, Eric Fox, up to the plate. Vasquez at first base after the single to left field. Throw back to first. No tag will be applied as Vasquez will slide back safely. Swinging on the first pitch will be fouled down the right side. And Eric Fox is looking at a 0-1 count. Small lead for Vasquez at first base. 0-1 pitch going to be outside for ball 1. Once again, I want to welcome all you Mustang and Panther fans. Send me your shout outs, and I'll try and get them out as soon as they come in. 1-1 to count. Fox is going to be swinging. Ground ball hit to the second baseman. Down to 2 for 1, out to 1, and that's going to get past the first baseman. Fox would have beaten out that throw. And he'll be safe at first on a fielder's choice. And that'll be 2 outs for the Mustangs. And that's the 4th base hit in a row. But the Mustangs only been able to muster up 1 run out of those 4 hits. Stepping into the batter's box, going to be number 3, Ethan Jimenez, the center fielder. (1-0) the count. A swing and a drive to left field. Left fielder stepped up, has a retrace his steps, and step back a couple of steps, and makes the catch for out number 3. And that's going to do it for this top half of the first inning. Manor Mustangs able to score 1 run. And the Hyde Park Panthers will be coming up to bat to start the bottom half of the second inning. We're going to go take a quick timeout, and you're watching Game 8 of the Lockhart Lions Varsity Baseball Tournament here on the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast.
Changing Faces Barbershop has been serving the Lockhart and surrounding communities since 2009. Head barber and owner Lex Jennings and staff pride themselves on being a hip urban barbershop. For shaves, not only do we hit you with our Precessional Andis trimmers, we offer a close shave and edge up with a straight razor. If you're really wanting to be pampered, let us give you one of our famous hot towel shaves. For cuts, Changing Face barbers are all top of their class and are able to pull off any style, whether it's a mohawk, classic cut, fade, taper, or design. We pride ourselves on our talent, our drive, and want to give our clients the best experience available. For all styles, from the newest trends to old school cuts, our barbers here at Changing Faces have the skills to transform your look and feel. With over 10 years of combined experience, our barbers are on the cutting edge of the barber world. Come by one of our 2 locations, 2000 West San Antonio Street in Lockhart, Texas, and 900 Bug Lane, Suite 115 in San Marcos, Texas. Or go to our website at cfbarbershop.com.
And we are back here at the bottom half of the first inning as the Manor Mustangs are able to put one run across the plate to take the 1-0 lead here in midway through the first. And I want to give a quick shout out to Big John Castillo. Says I'm sounding like the Major League Baseball Network, and I replied back to him, still waiting for my back moment. But I do want to give you a shout out, Big John, for bringing us those tacos yesterday. Those really hit the spot. And I want to thank you for bringing them up here to us during yesterday's ball game. And remind you to tune in at 7 p.m. as the Lockhart Lions going to be taking on the Bastrop Bears for Game 10 here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast of the Lockhart Lions Varsity Baseball Tournament. And give another shout out to Alyssa's staff. Says, let's go Mustangs. As we're going to have a throw down to second base, which means we're going to get ready to get back into action. And leading off for the Hyde Park Panthers is going to be number 11, Ethan Perez. And on the mound for the Mustangs is going to be number 5, Daniel Garcia. And the first pitch is going to be high and outside for ball 1. A 1-0 pitch is going to be down low in the dirt for ball 2. Two-0 pitch on the way. That's going to be high for ball 3. 3 straight balls to start the batter off. Perez. And Perez will make his way to first base on a 4-pitch walk to start the game off for the Hyde Park Panthers. And that'll bring up number 7, Denton Farmer, up to the plate. Perez at first base with a nice lead as Farmer squares around to show bunt, pulls back, and is going to be called strike on the outside corner. Oh, 1 pitch as Farmer squares around, pulls back and swings and fouls this one off towards the right side, and that'll hit the grass, and that'll be a long strike 2. Long foul ball for strike 2 down the right side. Just missing the outside corner for ball 1. Catcher Hunter Staff was looking for that one on the outside corner as he was setting up for it. Runner goes. And Farmer's going to be caught looking at strike 3 as Perez is going to be able to steal second. And that's going to bring up number 10, Gus May, as he steps into the batter's box. Looking at the first pitch, ball inside. Panthers have a runner at second base, and his name is Ethan Bettis. 1 out, 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 pitch in the dirt, gets away from the catcher staff, and Bettis is going to advance to third base on the pass ball. That'll make the count 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0 pitch is going to be called right down the middle for strike 1. The 2-1 pitch on the way is going to be swung on and hit to center field. Center field is charging up, makes the catch. And the runner will not tag up from third base. And that'll make it 2 outs, as Gus May will fly out to the center fielder. And that'll bring up Adam McIntyre. Looking at the first pitch, called for a strike. And a drive to left field. The left fielder is going to be out there and makes a nice catch. And that'll do it for the first inning, as the Hyde Park Panthers go scoreless. Score still remains Manor Mustangs 1, Hyde Park Panthers 0. And we're going to go and take a quick timeout for a commercial break, and we'll be right back with more Game 8 action of the Lockhart Lions Varsity Baseball Tournament here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast.
Let Bryan Entertainment be your one-stop shop for your party entertainment needs. If you're in need of balloon twisters, face painters, or bounce houses, just give them a call at 512-846-3334. If you're looking to rent a mascot costume or to hire a children's performer to appear as a superhero, princess, or one of their 85 other merry mascots, reach out to them. Bryan Enterprises Family Entertainment has been entertaining families in Caldwell County for 2 decades. Bozo the Hozo, the Christian Clown, the first entertainer for the company, has entertained thousands at the Lockhart Chisholm Trail Roundup Parade over the years. Family entertainment and family engagement are 2 phrases that are a part of Bryan Enterprises' core values. Whether it's motivational speaking at school assemblies, or writing children's books, or training personnel to engage fathers in the community, children and families are always at the heart of this organization. To find out more about Bryan Enterprises, feel free to check them out on social media or visit their website at bryant-enterprises.com.
And we are back here for the top half of the second inning as the Manor Mustangs lead 1-0. Batting up next for the Mustangs is going to be the pitcher, number 5, Daniel Garcia, followed by Dominic Picasso, the shortstop, and number 1, Marcus Gonzalez, the left fielder. And should we get to the 4th batter, that'll be number 8, Nicholas Derelick, playing right field. And that rounds up the 9th spot in the batting lineup for the Manor Mustangs. And once again on the mound for the Panthers, it's going to be Gus May. Throw down to third base, and once again another bullet from Adam McIntyre. I'm going to be posting up right now the Lions Pride Sports broadcast YouTube channel link So you can send it to those that don't do social media that want to watch the game today between the Manor Mustangs and the Hyde Park Panthers. First pitch from May is going to be a strike. Oh, one pitch on the way from May is going to be a curveball swinging. It's going to be fouled down the left side. And Dominic Garcia is going to be looking at an 0-2 count. Of course, today's game at 2 that we're having right now for Game 8 is going to be the Manor Mustangs' only game of the day. 0-2 swing and a miss, and ball's going to get by the catcher, past the catcher as it gets dropped. And on the way to first base to complete the strikeout. That'll be out number 1 here in their top half of the second inning. And this game is going to be the last game for both teams today, as Hyde Park will be back. This is their last game for the tournament, and the Manor Mustangs will be back tomorrow at 9 a.m. to take on the Austin Navarro Vikings. Up at the plates, number 7, Dominic Picasso, swinging a miss at the first pitch for strike 1. Huge breaking ball is going to be fouled back off of the backstop for strike 2. Eric Fox chimes in, says, "Let's go Mustangs." 0-2 pitch on the way is going to be outside in the dirt, past the catcher to the backstop for ball 1. One ball, 2 strikes to count. Huge breaking ball is going to be a chopper down the right side. Just past the batting circle is going to be foul. Count still remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gus May on the mound for the Panthers, delivering the 1-2 pitch. Low and outside for ball 2. Two pitch going to be fouled back. Count still remain 2 ball, 2 strikes. Only 1 out here in the top half of the second inning. 2 outs now, as Dominic Picasso goes down swinging. And that'll be the second strikeout in a row for Gus May here to start the second inning. And that'll bring up the left fielder, number 1, Marcus Gonzalez, up to the plate. First pitch to Gonzalez is going to be a swooping curveball. Right in there for strike 1. Looks like Gus May has settled down after the first inning. 0-1 pitch going to be a swing and a miss for strike 2. After allowing 4 straight hits to start the first inning, here to start the second inning, Gus May has started off the first 2 batters, striking both of them out. 1 looking, 1 swinging. 0-2 pitch going to be hit to second base, and second baseman's not going to be able to come up with it. And Marcus Gonzalez will reach on an error. So the Manor Mustangs inning continues on an error, as Marcus Gonzalez is at first base. Nicholas Derelick, the right fielder, steps into the batter's box for the Mustangs. Swinging on the first pitch. Out to the shortstop, scooting it up, down to 2. Will get the runner out, and that will end the inning as Marcus Gonzalez gets tagged out at second base, and that'll end the top half of the second as we head over to the bottom of 2, and we're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be right back with some more Game 8 action of the Lockhart Lions Varsity Baseball Tournament here on the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast.
If you're in need, take your vehicle to Car Care Automotive, located at 1313 North Colorado Street in Lockhart, Texas. Owner and head mechanic Alex Juarez will give your vehicle the care it needs to get back on the road. Alex has over 30 years of mechanic work and is ASE certified. Whether your vehicle is gas or diesel, bring it to Car Care Automotive or call 512-668-4555 to schedule a visit. Mention that you heard this ad on the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast and get a free oil change with your automotive repair. The Auto Detail, located 1 block from beautiful downtown Lockhart, Texas, at 301 South Main Street. At Best Auto Detail, they offer window tinting, paint correction, ceramic coating, and are considered the best in Caldwell County. When it comes to auto detailing, if you want the best, just book with Best. Best Auto Detail. Call 512-227-1511 to schedule your vehicle for a visit.
And here we go with the first batter of the bottom half of the second inning for the Panthers. It's going to be number 8, Chase Pettis, as he steps in for the first time. Still on the mound for the Mustangs going to be number 5, Daniel Garcia. First pitch is going to be called strike right on the outside corner. A 1 pitch to Pettis, and he's going to look at it high for ball 1. Mustangs with a slim 1-0 lead over the Panthers. Swinging a drive down the left side. Ferris is going to catch some of the chalk, and Pettis going to round first, head into second, and he will slide in safely as the ball is going to be overthrown the second baseman's head, and Pettis with the sliding double to start the bottom half of the second inning for the Panthers. And that's going to bring up number 22, Henry Gravatt, up to the plate. Gravatt in last night's game against the Lockhart Lions came up with a huge catch. A diving catch in outfield, matter of fact. Stepping up to plate for the first time today. Squares around to show bunt. Back to the pitcher. Out to first and not in time. And Gravatt with his extreme hustle will beat the throw out. And Chase Pettis will advance to third base. And now they got runners on the corner. A little confusion out there as Gravatt is going to catch the Mustang defense sleeping. And he's going to advance to second base. So now Gravatt is at second base. Pettis at third. Strike 1 to Preston Dane. Who's batting in the 7th spot. 0-1 pitch going to be right in there, right down the middle for strike 2. Nobody out here in the bottom half of the second inning. Oh, 0-2 pitch on the way, swing and a miss, and it's going to be fouled back to the backstop. And that definitely is some smart base running from Gravatt, as Susanna Larson Gravatt puts out there. Excellent base running. A swing and a miss for strike number 3 as Preston Dane goes down swinging, striking out for the first out of the inning. And the second strikeout for Daniel Garcia. New batter up at the plate is going to be number 3, Brandon Cox. And he looks at the first pitch, ball outside. One 0 pitch going to be called strike right down the middle. 1-1 the count. 1 out. 2 runners on base for the Panthers. Chase Pettis at third. Gravatt at second. Swinging on a foul chopper down the left side for strike number 2. As Brandon Cox looks at the count, 1-2. And that's going to be called strike 3 on the outside corner. And that'll be K number 3 for Daniel Garcia. And the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up number 14, Aiden Arnett. And he'll look at the first one, strike 1. 0-1 pitch, going to be high and inside for ball 1. One pitch is going to be inside for ball 2. Panthers get the first 2 runners on the base pads and 2 straight strikeouts from Garcia. And Aiden Arnett is looking at a 2-ball, 2-strike count, 2 outs. Pettis at third base. Gravatt at second base. Two pitch on the way is going to be swung on and fouled down the right side, out of play. Count will still remain 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs. Swinging a foul back behind the backstop and out of play. Aiden Arnett battling it out with Garcia. And here as we stand, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on the base pad for the Panthers. Bottom of 2. Breaking ball is not enough. And that'll be high for ball 3. So it'll be a full count. Panthers looking to push at least 1 across the plate to tie this game up as the Mustangs lead 1-0. Swinging a chopper down the left side, it'll be foul. Three-two pitch on the way is going to be hit into the gap in right center field. 1 run will score for the Panthers. A tying run, and the go-ahead run is crossing the plate as Arnett will be in for a stand-up double, a 2 RBI double. And the Hyde Park Panthers take the lead 2-1 on a 2-out RBI double by Aiden Arnett, and that'll bring up the top of the order. Ethan Pettis up to the plate, who walked on his first appearance. Looking at the first pitch for ball 1 outside. One 0 pitch going to be low and inside for ball 2. Two 0 pitch going to be high and outside for ball 3. Three 0 pitch going to be called strike right down the middle. And Ethan Pettis looking at 3-1 count with 2 outs. Aiden Arnett on second base with a 2 RBI double that gives a lead to the Panthers 2-1 over the Manor Mustangs. Pickoff attempt to second, gets past the shortstop, but the center fielder's right there to back up the play. Three-one pitch on the way, called strike on the outside corner. And once again, Garcia finds himself in a full count situation. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Aiden Arnett at second, who hit a 2 RBI double on a full count. This one's going to be fouled back into the backstop. Arnett hit a full count pitch that scored 2 runs that gave the lead to the Panthers. We are here in the bottom half of the second inning. Panthers 2, Mustangs 1. Garcia's looking in. 3-2 pitch on the way. And that's not going to catch the corner, and that'll be ball 4. And Pettis will walk for the second time. Garcia thought that he had caught enough of the corner for strike 3. And that'll bring up Denton Farmer, who struck out in his first plate appearance here in Game 8. Looking at the first pitch, strike on the outside corner. Farmer swings at the pitch out to second base, and the second baseman's going to roll over and step on the bag, and that'll do it for the Panthers here in the bottom half of the second, but not before they're able to push 2 runs across the plate and take the lead 2-1 over the Manor Mustangs. And we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with more action, Game 8 action here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast.
When life can't come to a screeching halt. That's why Chios Paint and Body is devoted to making the repair process as smooth as possible with their state-of-the-art technology, frequent status updates, and a 24/7 customer service center to help you every step of the way. With our state-of-the-art body shop and paint facility, repairing your car is a breeze. We are fully equipped with a powerful frame straightening bay, expansive body shop, and our semi-down downdraft paint booth. Our automotive repair services include everything from oil changes, brake repair replacement, and suspension work to sophisticated mechanical repairs. Whatever your needs, we can offer premium service, affordable cost, and great customer service. These are just some of the differences that make Chios Paint and Body the best choice for your car's recovery and automotive repair. you're ready to lose weight fast, reach out to the Tim Torres Fitness Facebook page and chat with Tim. Tim has helped thousands of people all over the world in person and online through his mobile app and custom meal plans. So contact Tim Torres via Facebook and start losing weight today. Just look for Tim Torres Fitness on Facebook.
All right, and we're back here on the Last Price Sports broadcast for Game 8 between the Manor Mustangs and the Hyde Park Panthers. And I want to welcome into the broadcast booth my color commentary and partner, TD Tom Dunn, as we get set. First pitch swinging is going to be foul, and that'll be Hunter Staff as he's going to be leading off, the leadoff batter for the Mustangs. Last time he was up, got a base hit. Actually, the first 4 batters that came up each got base hit, but they were only able to push out 1 run up from that. 0-1 pitch swinging down to the third base, down to first, and they're going to get Hunter Staff out.
Third baseman there looked almost surprised when he saw that ball was in his glove.
It sure did. He kind of backed down a little bit like, whoa, I wasn't even ready.
But he definitely did a good job and got the out at first.
And that'll bring up number 4, Deuce Adams, up to the plate.
I caught an interception like that once. I looked down, it was just in my hands.
And he's going to foul the first pitch back and away for strike 1. And still on the mound for the Panthers is Gus May. 0-1 and swinging down to the shortstop. Scoops it up down to 1. And after the Hyde Park, the Mustangs started off the first inning with 4 straight hits. They start off the third inning with 2 groundouts, 1 to third base and 1 to shortstop. And that's going to bring up number 2, Julian Vasquez, up to the plate.
Something interesting happened there, Sarge, that you talked about yesterday is the catcher kind of pursuing and following the runner down to first in case of overthrow. So
right.
This catcher did definitely go down with that runner to protect that overthrow.
First pitch going to be inside for ball 1. One 0 is going to be the count to Vasquez. And he's going to catch the outside corner as May will even up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs.
So have there been any home runs today, Sarge?
Not yet. I'll tell you what, in the second game today, in Game 7, Armando Navarro nearly put one out of center field.
That's the catcher for Del Valle, right?
The catcher for Del Valle. It took a bounce and hit the fence. 2-1 pitch going to be swung on and fouled out. But I tell you what, that wind was blowing in probably about 7 to 10 miles an hour, and if that wind wasn't there, I mean, you're talking about straightaway dead center. When that ball hit the fence on the bounce, it was right at the 6. Evened up with the 6 at that. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Vasquez. Swinging, he's going to hit a chopper back to the pitcher. Lucky bounce back to his hand, but he's going to be able to make the throw to first base, and that'll do it for the Mustangs as they're going to go down in order 1, 2, 3.
And a great recovery there to a barehanded catch and throw over to first base for the last out of the inning. Great job by the pitcher there.
Oh yeah, and he didn't lose track of
right.
Yeah,
he was in it.
He was in it all the way, even though the ball bounced out of his glove. He had the awareness to be able to barehand it and make the throw, and to barehand the baseball and make the throw. That's difficult right there because usually you want to shift the ball into your hand before you make the throw.
And then when it's already there, it feels awkward.
Yes. It's like trying to throw the ball with with the palm of your hands.
Well, that's one of those things that just takes practice, and you don't get the opportunity to feel that enough.
Oh, yeah. And I tell you what, back on the mound is going to be Daniel Garcia, and he's done a great job on the mound. He has struck out 3. I believe he's only had 1. He has 2 walks. He's walked Ethan Pettis twice. And he's done a good job out there. And I tell you what, I know we don't have many Lockhart Line fans that are listening, but Don, we had over 1,600 viewers for that first game between Del Valle.
Yeah, this
and
morning I
Lockhart,
saw
yes.
there was a lot of people watching.
All right.
I was definitely one of them.
I was one of them too, so I had to take mine off. But it was an exciting game, and it really came down to, once again, errors, as Lockhart committed 4 errors in the first 2 innings, and that's what really hurt the Lions in game number 6 against the Del Valle Cardinals. I mean, both games that Lockhart has lost in this tournament have been 4-2, and each of those games, it's been turnovers that's been the big difference in those games.
Well, in a tournament like this, you definitely have plenty of games to bounce back. I mean, for example, we haven't even seen St. Andrews play yet, and they've got 3 games yet to come. So still some room there and some hope for Lockhart to at least get one more win in this tournament.
Yes, as they're going to be back on the diamond at 7 o'clock tonight to take on the Bastrop Bears. And I think since you're here early, I'm going to go and let you take care of the 4:30 and 7 o'clock game.
Head to the house.
Head for the hills. What are you talking about?
You can watch along and text me our stats as we go.
Yes. As we start the bottom half of the second inning, right away it's 2-0 count to the batter, and that's going to be number 10, Gus May, the pitcher, who is at the plate. And that'll be 2 balls, no strikes. And a drive down the left center field, and that'll find the grass out there, as the left fielder is going to scoop it up, and May's going to round first and stay at first. And he will get his first base hit of game number 8 as he flew out to center field his first time up at the plate. Stepping up for the Panthers is going to be number 23, Adam McIntyre. He flied out to left field his first time up at the bat. And May has some speed, so we might be seeing him take off, especially with the Panthers having a 2-1 lead. First pitch going to be outside for ball 1. One-0 pitch going to be swung on, gets past the third baseman, and McIntyre will reach base on a hit. And Gus May will advance over to second base. And with no out, the Panthers have 2 runners on the base pads, and here comes the Manor Mustang coach to come out and talk to Daniel Garcia. Who's given up 2 base hits to start the bottom half of the third.
Sarge, it's funny. I'm keeping the scoreboard on our Kent Riddle property scoreboard, and I poked the button for a hit, and then I'm looking out at the scoreboard out there thinking, why didn't it change when I hit the button?
Yeah, and once again, I want to give a big shout-out to Kent Riddle, who's QAing for us. Of course, he let me know that the Lady Lions fell to the Lady Hippos earlier today in the Westwood Lady softball tournament. And the Lions will be back back in action at 5 p.m. to take on the Del Valle Cardinals.
Hyde Park with a runner in scoring position here.
Chase Pettis squared around to show bunt. That'll be strike 1. As Fox was making his way in from first. And once again, Pettis is showing bunt. Pulls back and looks at strike 2. So 0-2 to Chase Pettis.
You say Pettis has walked twice in the game so far?
No, actually he got a double.
A double.
Yeah, Ethan Pettis. The other Pettis. I wonder if they're twins. By the way, Chase Pettis looks at 1-2 now. Calling timeout as he steps out of the batter's box. Yeah, Chase Pettis hit a double his first time up at the plate. And he will go down. He will strike out swinging. And that'll be Garcia's. His 4th strikeout of the game.
And that's the first out of this inning.
Still with 2 runners on the base paths. Number 22, Henry Gravatt, back up to the plate.
And we saw Gravatt's speed on display last night, both in center field and around the bases. Definitely got some wheels.
Oh, yeah, and Gravatt actually had a bunt single his first time up at the plate. And I believe he was just as even faster this time around as he was last night.
He probably just needed a few games to get loose.
So Gravatt finds himself in the hole, 0-2. And Gravatt will get rung up looking as he will strike out.
Let Bryan Enterprises Family Entertainment be your one-stop shop for your party entertainment needs. If you're in need of balloon twisters, face painters, or bounce houses, just give them a call at 512-846-3334. If you're looking to rent a mascot costume or to hire a children's performer to appear as a superhero, princess, or one of their 85 other merry mascots, reach out to them. Bryan Enterprises Family Entertainment has been entertaining families in Caldwell County for 2 decades. Bozo the Hozo, the Christian Clown, the first entertainer for the company, has entertained thousands at the Lockhart Chisholm Trail Roundup Parade over the years. Family entertainment and family engagement are 2 phrases that are a part of Bryan Enterprises' core values. Whether it's motivational speaking at school assemblies, or writing children's books, or training personnel to engage fathers in the community, children and families are always at the heart of this organization. To find out more about Bryan Enterprises, feel free to check them out on social media or visit their website at bryant-enterprises.com. If you're in need of mechanical care, take your vehicle to Car Care Automotive, located at 1313 North Colorado Street in Lockhart, Texas. Owner and head mechanic Alex Juarez will give your vehicle the care it needs to get back on the road. Alex has over 30 years of mechanic work and is ASE certified. Whether your vehicle is gas or diesel, Bring it to Car Care Automotive or call 512-668-4555 to schedule a visit. Mention that you heard this ad on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast and get a free oil change with your automotive repair.
All right, we are back here for the top half of the fourth inning as Eric Fox is going to be stepping into the batter's box. He first time at the plate, he got a single. And looking at the first pitch, it's going to be a ball outside. And I want to give a quick shout-out from Barbara Hank Staff. Said, let's go Mustangs, watching from Bay City, Texas. Go Hunter Staff. 1-0 pitch going to be outside for strike one. Catching that outside corner. And that's one thing I've seen a lot is a lot of these outside corner pitches being called for strikes. These umpires loving that pitch. 1-1 pitch going to be swung on and missed.
Well, and some impressive control shown by a lot of these kids to be able to consistently paint that outside edge of the plate. It's not an easy thing to do.
No, it's not. And like we talked about it before, 90% of those strikes are from the framework, the frame job from the catcher. The 1-2 pitch going to be in the dirt for ball 2.
Well, and there's also a bit of a method, too, hitting that outside edge. So if you go a little wide with your first pitch and that's a ball, the batter sees that. And then if the next one you can come in just an inch and catch that edge, you get you a strike.
2-2 pitch going to be outside. It'll make the count full to Eric Fox. Three-two swinging back into the backstop. And once again, all you Mustang and Panther fans, let us know where you're watching the game from. I'm always interested to find out where everybody is located at. Of course, we're in the press box here at Lockhart, Texas, and Eric Fox is going to be caught looking at strike number 3.
Well, and I tell you what, that was a beautiful curveball. It started out towards him and really looked like it was going to be a ball inside, cut just over that inside edge of the plate for strike 3.
And it looks like Fox kind of turned a little bit thinking that ball was going to hit him. So that'll be one out here in the top half of the third.
And that is definitely the sign of a good curveball.
Top half of the fourth, excuse me.
Time flies when you're having fun.
You're right, exactly. 1-0 pitch driven to center field, and it's going to find some grass in front of the center fielder. And Ethan Jimenez will get on base with a single. He flew out to left field his first time up at the plate. And that'll bring up Daniel Garcia. He struck out his first time up at bat. Mustangs have one out.
It's no kid. That's a man in there.
Swinging a chopper back to the pitcher. Scoops it up out to first base. Will get the out. And that'll be the second out of the inning. Great job by the pitcher. Usually you get a grounder back hit to you like that, you want to take a look at second. And then you try to make the throw to first.
I think from that angle he knew that he was just about to second already.
Yeah.
But nevertheless moves that runner over to second and puts him in scoring position. And that'll be the tying run out there on second base if Manor can push him around all the way to home.
And that'll be Dominic Picasso at the plate, swinging at the first pitch, foul down the left side. And Picasso struck out his first time up at the plate.
Now you got to give him time to paint his masterpiece.
Right. And here we go. Shelby Derelict said, let's go, Nicholas and the Mustangs. Swing and a miss for strike 2. And Cheryl Matson chimes in. She's watching in from Cameron, Texas. Watching her grandson, number 7, from Hyde Park. And speaking of number 7, that's going to be Denton Farmer, the number 2 hitter. Swinging on the 0-2 pitch, going to be fouled and out of play. Count's still going to remain 0-2. I want to thank you, Miss Matson and Derelick, and everybody else that's watching the broadcast today of game number 8 of the Lockhart Lions Varsity Baseball Tournament between the Manor Mustangs and the Hyde Park Panthers. And that was going to be high and inside out to a second, but not in time. As Jimenez is going to get back to second base. The count's going to be 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swinging a drive down the left side, which will be foul.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's got it covered left and right so far. Just got to straighten one out and find one of those gaps out there. Pretty large gap in between center and right field. And a ball placed out there will probably score the runner from second.
And with that much space, you could almost give Picasso a stand-up double should he get it out there. Swing and a foul back to the backstop, and count still remains 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Picasso fighting hard to stay alive in this at-bat.
He's not ready to go back to the dugout anytime soon. And with 2 outs, looking to extend the Manor's chances of putting some more runs up on the plate. 1-2 pitch going to be outside for ball 2. And that'll make it 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on second base, and his name is Jimenez, the center fielder. Swing and a drop, 3rd strike, and McIntyre gets up, makes the throw down to first, and Dominic Picasso will go down, striking out 2 times.
And good job by the first baseman. That throw from McIntyre a little bit high, lifted him up off the base, and looked like the runner may have a chance, but good job to get that ball and get back down before the runner got there.
And when we come back, we're going to see Brandon Cox will be up to lead off, Aiden Arnett, and then we'll be back to the top of the order with Ethan Pettis. And we're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be right back with Game 8 of the Lockhart Lions Varsity Baseball Tournament here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast.
Hyde are proud supporters of the community by sponsoring youth league programs, T-Ball Express, Boys Junior League, Boys Coach Pitch, and Girls Coach Pitch teams. Established in 1978 by George Hazlett, Hazlett Drilling Incorporated was formed to provide quality water drilling service to farms and surrounding ranches. As the company grew, so did the spectrum of services to meet the growing needs of dedicated customers. Today, Hazlett Drilling is the leading water well, oil, and gas drilling company, known for quality work and one-on-one customer service. Hazlett Drilling and Supply is located at 915 Old McMahon Road in Lockhart, Texas, or you can call 512-398-6682.
All right, and we are back for the bottom half of the 4th inning. And leading things off for the Hyde Park Panthers is going to be number 3, Brandon Cox, as he steps up to the plate. He struck out his first time up at the bat.
Hyde Park up 2-1, putting 4 hits up so far in the game.
And Cox swing and a miss for strike 1. 0-1 pitch on the way from Garcia is going to be in the dirt. And Garcia's done an outstanding job. 6 strikeouts so far. And Brandon Cox has one of those strikeouts. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Count will be 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Garcia starts off the 4th inning, the bottom of the 4th, with another strikeout as Brandon Cox goes down swinging for the 2nd time. And that'll bring up Aiden Arnett, who had a 2 RBI double to give the Panthers the lead in the last inning, or in the bottom half of the second. Looking at the first pitch, high for ball one. One will count to Arnett. It's going to be in the dirt. 2 balls, no strikes. On deck for the Panthers is going to be number 11, Ethan Pettis, followed by Denton Farmer.
And I like the classic look of the socks that Hyde Park's wearing today. The old straps.
Yeah. I remember those back in my Little League days. That was one of those things I played back in the day to where in minor league you wore blue jean pants. Yeah. You didn't make it until you got to Little League. Swing and a miss on the 2-0 pitch. It'll be 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out here in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Two 2-1 pitch going to be low and in the dirt for ball 3. Garcia's looking to deliver the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Once again, Garcia's doing an outstanding job. 7 strikeouts. And 3 1/3 action. 3-2 pitch going to be outside. And Aiden Arnett will reach first base on a walk. And that'll bring up the leadoff batter, number 11, Ethan Pettis.
The lefty who has walked twice so far in the game.
Squaring around to bunt, lays one down to third base. Third baseman
placed.
Charging in. Unable to transfer the ball from the glove to the hand. And Arnett will advance to second. Pettis will get to first.
Well executed bunt there by Pettis, putting the ball right where he wanted to, and then hoofing it down there to first base. A little bobble there by the third baseman, and Hyde Park's got 2-1 here in the bottom of the 4th.
And that brings up Denton Farmer. Has struck it out and grounded out to the second baseman in his 2 plate appearances here in game number 8. Squaring around the bunt also, back to the pitcher. Is going to scoop it up down to 1. And it'll be a wild throw as 1 run will come in for the Mustangs. And that'll be Arnett scoring the run, and Pettis will move to third base on a throwing error.
And I'm surprised they only scored 1 on that one. It really seemed like the runners weren't showing a huge hustle between the bases. They were just trying to get to the next base as the runner's on third base now. He was there while they were still retrieving the ball by the fence, but Hyde Park electing to go with a conservative approach there and keep 2 guys on base, not risking an out.
We got runners at third and second. 1 out. And they will score a run as Hyde Park extends the lead 3-1 over the Manor Mustangs. 0-1 pitch going to be strike call on the outside.
And this pitcher doing a great job starting these batters off with the first strike.
0-1, 1 out. 2 runners on the base pads. Pettis and Farmer at third and second, swinging a foul back to the backstop. As Gus May is in there. First 2 plate appearances, he flew out to center field in the first plate appearance and got a base hit his second time up.
And as I said, this pitcher doing a great job getting ahead in the count on each batter that he's faced.
And a line drive shot down to third base. Third baseman scoops it up down to first, and they will get the second out.
Third baseman there tagging third base, not realizing there was not a runner behind the runner on second, but still got the out at first.
And the Mustangs will score another run, and it'll make the count 4-1 with runners on the corner. Oh, excuse me, runner on third base, and that'll be Farmer, and 2 outs. And Adam McIntyre up at the plate flew out to left field and got a base hit his last time up at the plate. Looks at the first pitch for strike 1. As you can see, the second baseman practically standing behind the second base, giving that huge gap down the right side.
When we saw McIntyre hit some big balls last night with a triple, a double, and then Lockhart electing to walk him the third time he came up, which I definitely think was the right choice. That kid was flirting dangerously close with putting one over.
Oh, yeah. Takes one, hits it the opposite side, up in the air to the right fielder, tracking it down and making a sliding catch and ending the inning. But not before the Hyde Park Panthers are able to put 2 across the plate and extend their lead 4-1, as we're going to be heading over to the top of 5. And we're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be right back with some more Game 8 action here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast.
Let Bryan Enterprises Family Entertainment be your one-stop shop for your party entertainment needs. If you're in need of balloon twisters, face painters, or bounce houses, just give them a call at 512-846-3334. If you're looking to rent a mascot costume or to hire a children's performer to appear as a superhero, princess, or one of their 85 other merry mascots, reach out to them. Bryan Enterprises Family Entertainment has been entertaining families in Caldwell County for 2 decades. Bozo the Hozo, the Christian Clown, the first entertainer for the company, has entertained thousands at the Lockhart Chisholm Trail Roundup Parade over the years. Family entertainment and family engagement are 2 phrases that are a part of Bryan Enterprises' core values. Whether it's motivational speaking at school assemblies, or writing children's books, or training personnel to engage fathers in the community, children and families are always at the heart of this organization. To find out more about Bryan Enterprises, feel free to check them out on social media or visit their website at bryant-enterprises.com. Vest Auto Detail, located 1 block from beautiful downtown Lockhart, Texas, at 301 South Main Street. At Vest Auto Detail, they offer window tinting, paint correction, ceramic coating, and are considered the best in Caldwell County. When it comes to auto detailing, if you want the best, just book with Vest. Vest Auto Detail. Call 512-227-1511 to schedule your vehicle for a visit.
All right, we're back here for the start of the 5th inning as the Manor Mustangs trail 4-1 after giving up 2 more runs in the bottom half of the 4th inning. And stepping into the batter's box, it's going to be number 1, Marcus Gonzalez, and he'll look at the first pitch ball on the outside. Last time up at the plate, Marcus Gonzalez got on first on an error.
Maybe 4-1, but Manor definitely not giving up in this game, continuing to fight. They've had a fine pitching showing so far.
0-1 pitch inside for ball 1. And once again, Manor Mustangs will be back in the diamond tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. as they take on the Austin Navarro Vikings. And that'll be their last game of the tournament. 1-1 pitch going to be inside for ball 2. And for Hyde Park, that's going to do it for them today after this game.
Yeah, Hyde Park playing 2 days in a row of 2 games back-to-back.
3-1 pitch going to be outside in the dirt, and Gonzalez will head over to first base on a walk, and that'll bring up number 8, Nicholas Derelick. the right fielder, and he reached base on a hit his first time up to bat. And speaking of Austin Navarro, they're going to be playing at the 4:30 slot for Game 9. As Derelict looks at the first pitch, strike one, and they'll be taking on St. Andrews. That'll be our first look at St. Andrews this week too. They may only be playing 3 games, but they're going to be playing 1 today and 2 tomorrow. 0-1 pitch, and Derelict's going to foul that one back, attempting to bunt. And that'll be strike 2.
And St. Andrews coming in against the Austin Navarro team, who also played 2 games yesterday. St. Andrews tomorrow will be their 2-game day, but definitely they'll definitely be a fresh team coming in here. They'll have all pitchers available, so expect to see a strong outing from them.
Runner
in their
goes.
First game.
Runner goes. Going to be a high throw to second base, and Gonzalez is going to be safe with the stolen base.
Great job there by the center fielder to make sure it didn't get to any more than it was.
And of course, rounding out the rest of the games for today after Manor and Hyde Park, Game 8. And Game 9, it's going to be Austin Navarro versus St. Andrews. And at Game 10 at 7 p.m., it's going to be the Bastrop Bears versus the Lockhart Lions.
That's a rivalry that goes back a long time.
Oh, a long, long time.
A small discussion here between the Hyde Park coach and the umpire.
Get back into action. 1 ball, 2 strikes. A swing and a grounder in between first and second. Second baseman scoops it up out to 1 in time for out number 1. But Gonzalez is going to be able to advance to third base on the throw to first. And
that was a close one.
That was
definitely a close one. If I don't know, I think I may be calling that one for the runner.
Derelict showing some nice speed as we get back to the top of the batting order. Number 16, Hunter Staff, the catcher. He got a hit his first time up to bat, then grounded out to the third baseman. This time he's going to hit the first pitch into right center field. And the run will score easily, and the right fielder bobbles the ball, and Staff is going to go in there.
And I tell you what,
first.
Staff did not slow down one bit coming around first base. Good job of coaching there by the coach there on first base. Staff just took one step around the base, and he put the hammer down and went in with a face-first slide into second for a double.
Oh, yeah, that'll be the second run of the game for the Manor Mustangs. And, you know, that's the coach knowing his players, knowing that he has the speed to make it to second after the right fielder bobbled the ball.
Yeah, he was definitely moving.
Yeah, that shows that the coach has a lot of confidence in Staff's speed as he's sitting on second right now. Up to bat is number 4, Deuce Adams, who also got a hit his first time up to bat, then grounded out to the shortstop at his second time. Looking at an 0-1 count here for his third plate appearance. Inside pitch for ball 1. One ball, 1 strike. There we go. 4-2 is the score now. Looking at 2 balls, 1 strike. As Adams gets set, looking at a breaking ball coming in. Not enough of the inside plate to catch it. 3 balls, 1 strike.
So far, Hyde Park only giving up 2 hits in the game.
And Adams will walk. And up comes Julian Vasquez, who's gotten a hit.
And Adams over there on first.
And he grounded out to the pitcher.
He represents the tying run for Manor. And only 1 out here in the top of the 5th. Looks like Coach will come out and have a talk with this pitcher. Looks like he said, yep, they're making a pitching change. And the third baseman's going to be coming in to pitch for Hyde. Oh, nope. We're shuffling all around, bringing in someone from the dugout. So it looks like that's going to be number 8, Chase Pettis, coming in, who's going to pitch. Adam McIntyre out there talking to his new pitcher, telling him this is what we're going to do, bud. We're going to strike them all out and go home early.
Well, we're going to keep it right here.
And the pitching of Hyde Park, I mean, really doing well. We saw them with a combined no-hitter yesterday. They did go down to Lockhart last night, but even in that game, I mean, they did pitch well. Lockhart just did a really good job of hitting the ball where they could and then base running.
Oh, yeah. And then we talked about errors. Errors is really what really did Hyde Park in that ball game as well.
It was. Lockhart scoring 3 runs off errors late in the game there.
And a little fun fact right now, the head coach for the Hyde Park Panthers, Scott Ruffcorn, he played major professional baseball as a pitcher. He played Major League Baseball for the Chicago White Sox and Philadelphia Phillies between 1993 and 1997. He made his Major League debut on June 19, 1993 for the Chicago White Sox. And his last Major League appearance was August 17, 1997 for the Philadelphia Phillies. He spent 4 years in the major leagues. His win-loss record, he went 0-8, earned run average of 8.57, striking out 46. I don't care what the stat says. He made it to the big show.
That's it.
That's all that matters.
It's one of those things you watch and you see him on TV, and you got to know for every one of those guys you see on TV, 200,000 played high school ball and weren't able to make it to that level.
Yeah.
Takes a truly special player to make it to the big leagues.
Well, it says right here, after his playing career, he served as a head coach at Hyde Park High School in Austin, Texas, which is, he's still the head coach to this date, so. All right, we're going to get back into action. Got the left-hander stepping up on the pitcher's mound. And that'll bring up Julian Vasquez up to the plate. And Chase Pettis on the mound for the Panthers. Got 2 runners on the base pads. And right away, it's 2 balls, no strikes. As Staff is at second, Deuce Adams is at first. That's another name right there. Give him the Deuce. 2-0 pitch to Vasquez. It's going to be low and inside in the dirt. And that'll bring up a 3-0 count. Dirty 30.
And Hyde Park in danger of loading up the bases here. Only up by 2 runs here in the bottom of the 5th.
Yeah, Vasquez got a hit in his first time up to bat, grounded out to first, or grounded out to the pitcher. And there it is, a 4-pitch walk to Vasquez, and that's going to bring up Eric Fox. And he reached base his first time and then struck out his second time.
Coach telling him, hey, bud, if you could just hit a grand slam for me, I'd greatly appreciate it. No problem, Coach.
Yeah, at least give me 2.
Well, a good single does score 2 here, and we'll tie the game up.
First baseman for the Mustangs steps up to the batter's box. Bases loaded. Looking at the first pitch, high for ball 1. We got Staff at third base, Adams at second, Vasquez at first, Fox at the plate. And I know Fox has some fans out there that are watching that are rooting him on right now. 1-0 pitch is going to be called strike 1 right on the outside corner. As Valerie Vasquez says, let's go Mustangs number 2. She's talking about Julian Vasquez, who's standing at first base after a walk to load the bases. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. We're going to be high for ball 2.
So we have the Kent Riddle Properties scoreboard right in front of us, but all the years of instinct.
Yes, we want to look at the scoreboard outside.
Make you look out at that scoreboard in left field.
All right, 2-1 pitch on his way. Strike call right down the middle to Fox. And that'll even up the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And Pettis definitely able to throw some strikes here.
Yeah, once again, bases loaded. Staff on third, Adams second, Vasquez first. Fox at the plate, looking at 2-2 with 1 out. Trying to add some runs to the scoreboard for the Manor Mustangs, close things up as they're trailing 4-2. 2-2 pitch is going to be high, and it'll make the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And once again, this is Fox's third plate appearance. Got on base his first time in the first inning, struck out the second time. They're going to make something happen his third time at the plate. Swing and a miss for strike number 3. Or foul tipped it. And the count will still remain full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. The umpire is going to do some cleaning.
No pressure, right?
Yeah, we were talking about it yesterday. I believe it was against Navarro Vikings where the young pitcher went out there and cleaned off the plate for the umpire.
Well, this is definitely a big pitch here. Full count, bases loaded. Your team down by 2. Looking for a hit to even things up here.
And Fox, they have him in the cleanup position for a reason. 3-2 pitch on the way. Fouled back to the backstop. And let's hear it, Mustang fans and Panther fans. Let's hear your shout-outs out there. Of course, if you're watching the game on the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast Facebook page, when you put your shout-out in the comments section, we'll get it out as soon as possible. 3-2 pitch going to be inside, and Fox is going to walk. Well, he'll score an RBI. He'll get an RBI for it. An RBI walk. And that's going to bring up Ethan Jimenez, the center fielder.
And Manor closes the gap to within 1 of Hyde Park here.
Yeah, Jimenez flew out to left field his first time at the plate, reached on by a single his second time up. And Tabby Derelict says battle Fox, and he battled all the way through, earned himself an RBI walk. Now we have Ethan Jimenez at the plate. First pitch is going to be called a ball. Bases are still jacked with Mustangs. 1-0 pitch is going to be low and in the dirt.
Once again, Pettis falling a bit behind to the batter here, starting him off with 2 balls. Going to have to fight back through it if he wants to get this second out.
Yeah, we got Adams at third base, Vasquez at second, Fox at first. Jimenez at the plate. Ahead in the count, 2-0. 2-0 pitch, swing and a miss. And he's going to foul tip that one, so that, regardless, swing and a miss or foul tip, that's still strike 1. Tabby Derelict once again. Let's go, Ethan. Natalia Villarreal Flores. Let's go, Mustangs. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Bases loaded. Swing and a foul back to the backstop.
That'll even the count up there.
And yeah, after starting off the batter 2-0, Ethan comes back and evens things up at two balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. Bases are still loaded. Ethan Jimenez at the plate. 2-2 pitch on the way. And that's going to be high for ball 3. So once again, count's going to be full.
I want you to check out this runner on third base here before the next pitch. His leadoff takes him all the way out into the coaching box before he comes back to the line and hits down. Pretty interesting.
And that one's going to be fouled back. That is pretty interesting right there. And as you say that, I could be looking at the screen on my computer screen. I'm still looking at the field. But regardless, it's going to be full count as Ethan Jimenez is battling an out. A swing and a miss for strike number 3 and out number 2. And that's going to bring up the pitcher, Daniel Garcia, for the Mustangs.
And Garcia's thrown a pretty good game so far, only giving up 6 hits.
I struck out 7 in the process, though.
Base is still loaded. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th.
So far, Ethan Jimenez is 0, or Daniel Garcia is 0-2, striking out this first time up at the plate, then grounding back to the pitcher. And he fouls the first pitch.
So I'm going to say he is due.
He's due. No, they had to help his cause out, too. I mean, what pitcher doesn't want to get some RBIs to help him out?
That's right. That's the way you can help yourself, that's for sure.
The ball's going to get past the catcher, and in comes a run from third base.
They're going
to get him out.
Yep. And that's going to do it for the 5th inning.
And that's going to be Adams gets thrown out. Yeah, Hyde Park gets away with the quick one. And, looking at that slide, it had Adams slid in with his foot first. As, of course, his knee was the one that touched the plate first. Had he slid in with his feet, he could have slid up underneath that tag, and we'll still be seeing the Manor Mustangs band. But as it is, that'd be out number 3. Hyde Park 4, Manor Mustangs 3 in the top of the 6th inning. And we're almost coming up to the 2-hour limit. I believe this game started right around 2:05, and we are at 3:39. So we still got a little bit more baseball game to go. We might hit 7, but either way, it's going to be the bottom half of the 5th. Yeah, bottom half of the 5th inning. There we go. Bottom half of 5, Hyde Park 4, Manor 3. We're going to go and keep it right here. And, talk about Daniel Garcia. We're talking about, of course, he was up at the plate, so he's going to be at the plate once again when they come back out to bat, unless they put in a pinch hitter for him. But, talking about a great performance that he's put out there, 7 strikeouts, 6 hits, giving up only 4 runs, but, a couple of those runs came from an error.
Yep, only 1 error committed by each team so far in this game. It's pretty clean baseball being played.
But Garcia definitely still got a lot of stuff in still got a lot of gas in the tank.
He does. He definitely doesn't look like he's slowing down any.
And coming up to bat, it's going to be number 8, Chase Pettis, followed up by Henry Gravatt, and number 4, Preston Dame. And Hyde Park Panthers giving up 1 run, or 2 runs in the top half of the 5th inning. Garcia with the first pitch strike on the outside corner.
And the Hyde Park coach coaching third base from the on-deck circle for Manor.
0-1 pitch going to be fouled back to the backstop. It'll make it no balls, 2 strikes.
Taking his time, making sure he had a safe walk out there to the coach's box.
And a 3-pitch strikeout to Chase Pettis.
Another pitching change for Hyde.
If you're ready to lose weight fast, reach out to the Tim Torres Fitness Facebook page and chat with Tim. Tim has helped thousands of people all over the world in person and online through his mobile app and custom meal plans. So contact Tim Torres via Facebook and start losing weight today. Just look for Tim Torres Fitness on Facebook.
All right, and we're back here for the top half of the sixth inning. We got a new pitcher in for the Hyde Park Panthers in the form of number 7, Denton Farmer. And he's going to be taking on number 5, Daniel Garcia, who steps back into the plate as Adams was thrown out trying to steal home on a pass ball. Farmer's first pitch to Garcia is going to be swinging a miss for strike 1.
And a big swing it was from Garcia.
Looked like he was way ahead of that one.
He was. Just about lost his balance in the follow through.
0-1 pitch on the way from Farmer. Got a little bit of an orthodox delivery, as it looks like he's stepping out towards his right side and throwing sidearm all the way across his body.
Sure does.
2 great diving attempts from the third base and the shortstop, but not good enough, as that ball is going to find its way to left field, and Garcia will be on first base.
I'm not short of effort, are they?
They sure aren't. Great attempt out there, though. That's what they call one of those CNI singles. And we're going to have a courtesy runner coming in for the pitcher. And that would be number 12, Ezekiel Flores.
And great job by the pitcher there, helping himself out, getting the runner on base to hopefully tie this thing up.
And that'll be Dominic Picasso coming up to bat, the shortstop.
Last time Picasso was up, he had a nice looper into right field, I believe, for a single. And he's showing bunt.
Pulls back the bunt, runner's going to steal, and he'll be there safe as Flores gets a stolen base to his stat sheet. The throw was there, just a little bit off. Needed to be more on the second base side.
And Flores sure was hitting the brakes hard as he came into the bag there.
Oh, yeah. Once again, Picasso squaring around to show bunt. Pulls back for strike 1. That'll be 1 ball, 1 strike. And being down by 1 run with no out and runner on second base. Looking to possibly bunt the runner over to third base to put him in scoring position. And there's the bunt down to the left side of the pitcher. Is going to scoop it up. Only play to first base.
And the play executed as it is planned, as it moves the runner over to third and puts him 90 feet away from tying this ball game up.
Ezekiel Flores advances to third base, and that'll bring up number 1, Marcus Gonzalez. He reached on an error in the first inning and then walked his second time up to bat. Cheryl Matson chimes in. Get it done, Denton. Talking about number 7, Denton Farmer, the pitcher for the Panthers, starting off here in the top half of the 6th inning.
And it's funny, the kids nowadays with their hair, it's like you're watching a game that was played in the 80s at times. Someone's got that fluff sticking out from under their hat. Hadn't seen it in a long time. COVID, that's something that COVID definitely gave us, was a lot of long-haired boys.
First pitch on the first strike on the first pitch, swing and a miss on 0-1, and that'll make it 0-2. And Gonzalez finds himself in a hole. Tabby Derelict says, let's go, Marcus. Flores is at third base.
And with only one out, Flores will probably be pretty patient.
And
brings him
Gonzalez,
up.
Gonzalez going to get caught looking at strike 3.
And now there's 2 outs.
And that'll bring up number 8, Nicholas Derelict. He has a hit in the first inning and then grounded out to the second baseman. This will be his 3rd plate appearance. Swing and a miss for strike 1. And with 2 outs, trailing by 1 and a runner on third base, Mustangs need to get this run across the plate.
And with that sidearm action, Farmer really moving that ball from the far left to the far right.
Debbie Newton chimes in. Let's go, Nicholas. You got this. Looking at the 0-1 pitch outside for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs. Also want to thank Shelby Derelict for sharing this feed. And ball's going to be hit up in the air to right field, and the right fielder is going to make the catch and stumble afterwards.
And roll. Catch and roll.
Puts a little more emphasis into that catch.
The old tuck and roll.
Yes. And that'll do it for the top half of the 6th inning as Hyde Park leads 4-3.
So once again, Hyde Park managing to get out of the inning after Manor gets on base. Several runners on base. I think in the last 2 innings, Manor leaving 4 on base.
Yeah, 4. Yeah, 4. They had bases loaded that they left up there. And
and that's a stat that's always, telling to me, and one that I always look at is how many did they leave on base. And with Manor just unable to get that tying run across the plate, they'll continue to fight back as they're going to have one more opportunity here. Hopefully they'll be able to hold Hyde Park, keep it close, and then maybe they'll get a shot.
Yeah, they're going to have to get them in and out real quick, as we'll probably have about maybe
10 minutes.
Yeah,
or so,
10 minutes at that. I believe the start time was 2:05.
Yeah, you definitely need 3 up, 3 down. If I'm coach, I'm letting my pitcher know, hey, keep it quick. And it looks like we will have a new pitcher here after Garcia pitched a great game. He's going to end it with 9 strikeouts and 2 walks, giving up 6 hits. This is going to be number 24 coming into the game.
Eric Fox.
That's going to be Eric Fox on the mound to see if he can finish it out.
This will be the first time we see him on the mound for the Lockhart Lions Varsity Baseball Tournament.
Well, that's something we talked about in between our break is, these tournaments with so many games being played over so many days, as a coach, you really got to be strategic with your pitching because, as many pitches as some of these guys will throw in a game, you may not be able to use them again in the tournament. For example, last night, Hunter, I'm pretty sure he went over 100, and he won't be on the mound again for the tournament. So, as a coach, you definitely have to be strategic about who you pitch and when. And
yes.
And I imagine each coach probably keeps a dime in his back pocket for when he's down by 1 coming to the end of time limiter innings.
Exactly, and that's one thing I liked about the pitch count that they implemented. I believe it was back in 2017 for UIL Texas High School Baseball. And, of course, almost something mirrors Little League. Of course, it's a lot more pitches before days and all that, but – it's always something good to where you won't be seeing a coach overuse one player and damaging an arm.
Yeah.
Before it needs to be touched. So
9 minutes left to go on time. Manor down by 1 to Hyde Park. Hyde Park at the plate. Manor with a fresh pitcher on the mound.
And a fresh batter at the plate is going to be number 19, Preston Waldrop, stepping into the batter's box for the first time today. And first pitch from Fox is going to be outside for ball 1. So no balls, 1 strike. 1-0 pitch is going to be called strike right down the middle. And Waldrop's looking at a 1-1 count. Swinging on the 1-1 pitch, and That'll make it strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Waldrop trying to get his hands in on that one. He almost caught a piece of it. That's definitely a hard pitch to hit.
And Waldrop's going to be struck out looking.
Well, so far, Fox is definitely doing what he needs to do to get his team in and out of there.
Fox
One
gets
out
his
so
first,
far.
gets his first strikeout looking at his first batter. And that brings the team total to 10.
It'll be number 14 up to bat. It's Aiden Arnett.
Batting in the number 9 slot.
Oof. Nice cutter.
A nice pitch, too. In there for strike 1. Natalie Villarreal Flores says, let's go, Fox.
And Fox chunking strikes.
Yeah, as Aiden Arnett swings and fouls that one back for strike 2. And Fox looking to try and hurry up and get these guys out so they can get back underneath the time limit to
Only
play
around
a 7th inning.
7 minutes left to go. Oh,
And that's not going to help as Aiden Arnett takes one off the backside, and that's something as a coach, we talked about it yesterday, you do not want to see from your pitcher.
and
As
that's
you're
one of
ahead on the
those-
0-2 count,
Yeah.
and then you hit the batter.
And that's one of those that hurts too. Is that was a fastball that caught him right in the small of the back. It takes a minute for the pain to settle down from
Yeah.
that one. Definitely stings.
And then it takes 2 days for the soreness to go away. About 4 for me. My back hurt just watching that myself. All right, that brings up Ethan Pettis up to the plate. He's reached on base each time he's came up. 2 walks and reached on first on an error.
Interesting that the second baseman and shortstop aren't at double play depth.
Arnett got a nice little lead. And he will advance to second on the pass ball. As he's rounding second, thought about going to third, held off. So Arnett will be at second base for the Panthers. Ethan Pettis looking at 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes.
And with
That's
only a
it.
few minutes left to go here, all Pettis really has to do is stay alive in this at bat, foul a few pitches off, and he may be able to get him to the end here.
2-0 pitch on the way. It's going to be ball 3 outside. And that'll be another way to extend the time. Or to take time off the clock. 3-0 pitch. And almost rest assured that bat's going to sit on the shoulders of Pettis. And that's going to catch the outside corner for strike 1. 3 balls and 1 strike. Got the fans from Mustang cheering on Fox on the mound. 3-1 pitch is going to be outside for ball 4. And that's going to put Arnett at second. Well, Arnett's going to stay at second. Pettis will be at first. Denton Farmer, who's pitching for the Panthers, comes up to the plate. He has struck it out, grounded to second, and reached on base on an error for his first 3 plate appearances. Hyde Park leading 4-3 here in the bottom half of the 6th with time quickly running out as Farmer squares around to bunt. And that'll be outside. The quick throw out to first base will not be in time, as Pettis will be able to get back.
Gonna step out for just a minute, Sarge. Hate to leave close to the end, but I'll be watching from outside.
All right, no problem. I got you right here. 1-0 the count to Farmer as he squares around once again to bunt, to show bunt, pulls back, and that'll be called strike. And that'll make the count 1 ball, 1 strike. With 1 out, 2 runners on the base path for the Panthers. Farmer at the plate. Arnett at second. Pettis at first. Farmer squared around a bunt, unable to lay it down, and it's going to be called for strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes. 2 runners on the base pads. And that one's going to be chopped, foul down the right side. Count still remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swinging a grounder to the second baseman. Won't be able to make the tag. Has to throw it down to first to get the out at least. Pettis will advance to second base. Arnett to third. And that'll make 2 outs. As we have number 10, Gus May, stepping into the batter's box. He flew out to center field and reached base on a hit. His second time up at the bat. Panthers lead 4-3 over the Mustangs, bottom of 6. 2 outs. That ball's going to be fouled back for strike 1. Owen won the count to Gus May. Fox delivers, and that's going to be a ball outside. That'll make the count 1 ball, 1 strike. One the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2 runners on the base pad for the Panthers. Fox on the mound for the Mustangs. 1-2 pitch on the way. It's going to be outside for ball 2. To the count. And that's going to be fouled. Count still remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fox just needed 1 more strike or a ground out to get out of this inning to hopefully extend this game to a 7th inning. And that's going to be outside. That's going to make the count full. We're looking at a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on the base pads. Hyde Park with a 1-run lead, 4-3. 3-2 pitch on the way is going to be outside for ball 4. And that'll bring up number 23, the catcher, Adam McIntyre, who flew out to left field and got on with a base hit. Now, a little discussion between the third base coach and McIntyre. as we have it, Arnett is at third. Pett is at second. Farmer bases loaded, 1 ball, no strike. 2 outs. Bottom of the 6th. Swinging a foul ball. That'll make the count 1 ball, 1 strike. One, the count is going to be called strike on the outside corner. All right, McIntyre looking at a 1-2 count, 2 outs, bases loaded, full of Panthers. 1-2 pitch going to be in the dirt, and the run's going to come in as the ball passes the catcher. And that'll be Arnett scoring from third base. And that'll give the Panthers a 2-run advantage, 5-3. As McIntyre's looking at 2 balls, 2 strikes. A 2-2 count. And McIntyre's going to go down. Striking out looking. And we're going to keep it right here real quick to see what the coaching staff is going to do as time has expired. And that's going to do it as your Hyde Park Panthers are going to come out victorious 5-3 over the Manor Mustangs. And that's going to take the Hyde Park Panthers record to 2-1. Or 2-2, and that'll do it for the Hyde Park Panthers in the Lockhart Line Varsity Baseball Tournament. They're going to go back home with victory, 2 victories underneath their belt. Want to thank you, all you Hyde Park fans, for tuning in and watching the games over the last 2 days here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast. It was a pleasure of mine to bring the game to you Panther fans, since y'all weren't able to be here because of COVID standards. But it was my pleasure and my honor to bring the game to you, and I hope you enjoyed the games that were broadcasted here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast for you Hyde Park Panther fans. And once again, I want to thank all you Manor Mustang fans who will be back here tomorrow at 9 a.m. to take on Austin Navarro. So that's going to do it for Game 8 as it's going to get wrapped up. And we're going to be getting ready to get set up for Game 9 as Austin Navarro Vikings are going to be taking on St. Andrews here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast. But as far as for Manor and Hyde Park, thank y'all for tuning in. Mustangs, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Hyde Park Panthers, best of luck the rest of the way throughout the season. And I want to thank y'all fans for tuning in and all the positive info that I got and feedback that I got from you Panther fans. I'm going to use that to go forward with each and every future broadcast of mine. And I hope to be calling a Hyde Park game versus Lockhart Lions here in the near future once again. If not, hopefully we'll see you again next year if the Lockhart Lions Varsity Baseball Tournament comes back around for 2022. But for tonight, that's going to do it here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast as Hyde Park finishes out the Lockhart Lions Varsity Baseball Tournament going 2-2 as they defeat the Mustangs 5-3. And that's going to do it here. And like I always say before I close out every broadcast, you can take the line out of Lockhart, but you can never take the heart out of Lockhart. Go Lions.
Thank you for listening to tonight's Lions Pride Sports broadcast. And remember, you can take the lion out of Lockhart, but you can never take the heart out of Lockhart. Go Lions!